Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome to the New York International Motorcycle Show, brought to you by Motivation USA, bringing you the most anticipated bikes of 2020. Let's see what we got. Just want to kind of give you guys a quick breakdown why we're seeing the new 2020 Hyper Naked StreetFighter V4s here at Gold Coast Motorsports. Ducati was not present at the New York International Motorcycle Show, but I was fortunate enough to get a little bit of an exclusive here. It's just myself and A. We're going to be shooting some B-rolls, showing you guys what this bike is all about, all the excitement, and why it is slated to be the top bike for the next season. This is a whole new category, guys. The hyper naked market. Ducati's tackling this, and a few other manufacturers is entering this category. Right now, we're slated to be the top bike in the next shootout for the next 2020. Let's talk about some of the key facts about this bike that what makes it very special. You're looking at 200 horsepower to the rear wheel. You have electronic steering damper that is currently adjusting as you're riding based on how you're riding. Also, the electronics is the very same thing for the suspension. You don't actually have to get off the bike to actually adjust them to the riding style that you're doing. It automatically calibrates for you as you're riding. We also have a TFT display that is a derivative from the new V4s from 2019 that they put on here. So this is a V4s Panigale in naked trim. You're gonna get all the benefits. I'd say this bike is 4 horsepower less to make it more street friendly. Let's be real. All the power you're getting out of this bike is not something that's gonna be very useful when we're talking about street riding. Now we can go into the facts about the curb weight. We're looking at roughly under 400 pounds for this bike. It's as light as my Ducati Monster. Amazing feat of Ducati, making this bike so light with so much power. The power to weight ratio is ridiculous. As you can see at the very bottom of the bike, when you're looking at the exhaust, and the cat is very well tucked into that whole housing with the undertail exhaust. You can't tell the cat is there, and this bike sounds amazing with an exhaust or without. That's a rarity when we're talking about Ducati. Ergonomic, you can see my wife is currently sitting on the bike. It feels very comfortable. We're very excited to get on this bike in the future. The seat feels very plush, very nice. I thought it'd be a lot harder, assuming that a lot of people that's ridden the V4 and the V4S or the V4R, those are more slated for track usage. So you're gonna get a lot more stiffer suspension. The seat's gonna be harder, but in this derivative of the bike, the naked version, of course, the V4S, the bike feels right, and I could imagine how it's going to be having something like this on the road. And again, here and now, this is an overkill for street riding. The people that this bike is slated for, guys, or the guys that's willing to take their bike to the track and also use it as a daily usage bike, not afraid to actually take it out there and really open the throttle up. Stopping power, you're working with Brembo Stylema brake. That is the latest technology that Ducati is currently using in their V4 line, V4S, V4R. So that is also on here. We also have winglets, super popular this season. This V4S StreetFighter has 2 winglets, and they're not just for show, guys. They are meant for you to keep the front of the bike down since there's no fairing on this bike. Let's just say that's gonna be tough to keep the front wheel down if you're a bit of a hooligan rider. We have to talk and mention the very front of this bike. It's a very striking resemblance of the Joker. That's what they mentioned when they spoke about it in their conference. And it's LED at the very front of the bike, so it's gonna light up the night like no other, and it looks great. And also, if you look at the very front of the vent, you'll see some of the air intake at the front of the headlight. Very interesting design where Ducati went with this. We also have fully electronically adjustable Olin suspension, front and rear. Let's just say you had one budget and you could only buy one bike, and you're looking for power, you're looking for performance, you're looking for comfort. This is a great way for you to start. This bike is actually currently starting at $17,000 for the V4. And if you get the V4S, you're looking at roughly $25,000 for this motorcycle. Again, it's a premium bike. It's super light. They use the best materials when we're talking about Ducati and the V4, V4S, V4R, that entire lineup for Ducati. This is a flagship motorcycle for Ducati. Ducati entering into the mainstream and becoming the regular, the norm. They also have heated grips. A lot of people are always very excited about heated grips. Totally unrelatable to me. I do not ride in the cold. is just my thing, really. I like good weather, sun's out, I'm having a good time, but you do have heated grips. It would have been nice to actually see if Ducati has cruise control on here. Some people find value in that. For me, these things are not a must when I'm looking at motorcycles like this. Now, the other thing we're looking at here, we have Brembo master cylinders on the brake side. You also have it on the clutch side. This bike is also ride-by-wire. You're gonna have plenty of riding modes when you're out there on the road, whether you wanna go to the track, ride every day, or just riding in the rain. I don't know who'd wanna have this bike in the rain. It wouldn't be me. So many great facts about the new Ducati V4s. You have quick shifter up and down. For you guys that love to kind of shave your track time down by the milliseconds, it's a great tool to have. And if you're riding comfortably in the city like how I do, or go to the Bear Mountain or anything like that, you can also just quick shift up or downshift. Amazing technology. And I have to make mention about the engine that's on here that's very special. It's a V4 engine with counter-rotating shaft. That's something very new for Ducati. It's part of their flagship motorcycle being dwindled down to the V4s. New technology means added cost at the moment. So at this point, let's talk about some of the things that I think are opportunities to keep an eye out if you're looking to investing on a motorcycle like this. Biggest example I could tell from looking at the bike, sitting on it, I love a lot of things about it, but at the going price point of $24,000, $25,000 for this motorcycle, it would have been nice to see some carbon fiber at the lower part. The winglets should have been carbon fiber, front fender, rear mudguard, a few other things I think would have been ideal. For example, the rear cowl here, if you're planning to ride solo, for you to get the streamlined rear cowl without the rear seat, that's gonna run you about $400. And of course, you're looking at exhaust for this motorcycle. If you're grabbing it from Ducati, you're looking at $2,000 plus. But you guys know where I shop. I shop at motivationusa.com, where you can get all your premium parts. All links will be in the description down below. Again, you have a bike in your garage, you're looking for parts, one of the only places for you to shop is motivationusa.com. We have guys available if you have questions, if you're not too certain if something's available for your motorcycle, they'll pick up, give you their opinion, what's gonna work best. And of course, these guys contribute to the motorcycling community. So your money goes a long way when you buy parts and accessories for your current bike, or if you're planning to grab a Ducati StreetFighter V4s in the future. So many great things about this motorcycle that's very interesting. You have Marchesini forged wheels in the front and in the rear, so of course that reduced the overall weight of the motorcycle. We're talking about premium all the way, guys. I'm also very interested to see how well the mirrors perform when we get the bike on the road and try it out. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, so when we do our first ride with Motivation USA, you'll be the first to know our opinion about this motorcycle. As recommended, use your parts purchase to support the store that support your sport. Motivation USA gives back to the riding community with everything from safety seminar courses and worldwide racing sponsorship. For the most trusted parts and accessories, shop motivationusa.com. All links will be in the description down below. And remember, ride safe and ride often.